Yo, what's up guys? Let's check out the new card update in SpongeBob Tower Defense. First up, you're gonna notice this on the side. I talked to the devs and they made the game passes a little less confusing. So here we go, guys. So apparently they updated the verbiage. It's a 25 and a 50% increase and they stack. So they go to 12.5%, and if you buy both, it is 17.5% chance for the holo. So we're gonna factor that into our equation. So before we go over the new code update leaks, we're gonna calculate the cost it's gonna take for you guys to get SW Gary. All right, so let's go do that real quick. So the math variables we have is holo is 17.5%, and S10 looks like, I'll do the math on that one. It's gonna be about 8.75% chance, and then 17.5. All right, let's ask the AI because this is a pretty complicated math problem. All right, so according to the AI, obviously the math might be a little bit off. It's going to cost 39,600 for the median, and the average is 56,000. Now you have to add the cost of the game passes as well. So adding in the cost of the game passes, let's see what we got. So the game passes are going to cost you 1,000. We got 2,500. We got 4,500. Dang, like, is that 50, like almost 6,000 Robux for the game passes? So that means it's going to cost you like 63,000 Robux. So $630 for the shiny Wumbo. Dang. So here we go, guys. So this is what the graph is going to look like here. Let me see if it's going to show that to me a little bit more accurately. So here we go. Here's the graph. Can I open it up and zoom in? So it looks like Robux cost is pretty up here. It's going to cost, there is a decent chance. Okay, looks like it's probably going to cost not a whole lot, but there is a chance it costs me over 300,000 Robux. So wow. Now it's also a very high chance it costs me over 100,000. It looks like there's like dang near a wow. I don't know why this goes up to 1.6. Some of this don't make no sense at all. I'm just saying. But yeah, it is pretty cool. So this is the breakdown. Normal pack odds, we got, yeah, this is about right. 8.75 for grade 10, 17.5. So it's about a 1 in 1,000 to get the rarest card, which is Hash Slinging Slasher. Pity pack odds, every 50th pack, we assume the pity guarantees the grade 10 and holo status, but you still have to roll. So every 50 packs, it's a 1% chance of getting what you want. So after all of this math is done, bad luck, 90% chance. Dang. So that means there is a 10% chance it's going to cost 130,000 Robux. Dang. Now this is for the shiny Wumbo version. All right, so if I only wanted to get the holo variants, let's calculate the new odds. So that means the odds of me pulling the card is 0.175%, which isn't too bad. So 1 in 500 packs. So that means it's going to cost 50 card. No, wait, that's 1 in 571 packs. Dang. Wow. Dang, that's crazy. Jeez. Oh, wait, I think it means that's a card. When it says pack, it means card. So it looks like it's going to cost I need to open 500 cards. So that's not too bad. So with the pity pack odds, it's 1 in 100 packs, but that's only a pity pack. So estimated cost for only the normal version is going to cost like 10,000 Robux for the median luck. Honestly, that sounds about right. Now that does factor in the fact that you bought both of the game passes, and both of those game passes together are going to cost you 2,500. So it looks like on average it's going to cost you about 12,500 Robux, but there is a chance it does cost you like 40,000 Robux. So you are saving about 75% of your money by not getting the grade 10. So keep that in mind as well. So that's actually not too bad. So I'm gonna be honest, $100 for a prismatic is kind of a lot, but it is the strongest prismatic in the game. So now normally prismatics cost you up to 1,500 Robux. So this is almost the most expensive prismatic in the game. I will say the Ringmaster is more expensive than this. All right, now what other questions you guys have about cards? So these are the prizes. This screen might update. I'm only showing stuff that was confirmed. I'm not showing anything new, unfortunately. But yeah, so standard series, this is what you're gonna get, guys. And I believe if you get all of them, you're going to be able to get the superstar. This one should be the superstar based on what he said. And this one I don't think is the superstar. I think this is just a shiny Wumbo. So I believe if you collect all of them, you're going to get something kind of crazy. That's something else. So yeah. It's gonna get pretty wild out here, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Like it's gonna be pretty epic. I'm excited. And this is a mount and this is a mount. So that means you are actually going to now finally be able to unlock this prismatic mount too, which is actually pretty cool. Now what does it look like opening packs? I don't have enough to open any packs on this, so I can't really do that, but I can show you the video. So this is what it looks like opening packs. Now I'm gonna be honest, guys, they kind of ate with this. Like the pack opening is really cool. So this is kind of what it's gonna look like for you guys when you're opening packs. Honestly, like they did their big one. Like you're gonna click it and you can cut the top open, and now the cards, I don't know why grade 6 looks like this, but yeah. So the grades do look better. Now if you see what the 9s look like, it is criminal. Like look at the 9, guys. This is not a PSA 9. This is like something else. Like PSA 9 might have like a couple flaws on it. This is like a PSA like 2, but you know, it's a little exaggerated, but still pretty cool. So this is kind of what it's gonna look like when you're opening up the cards. All right, you can like kind of click through the cards, it looks like. And I believe you can kind of like skip through if you click super fast. So there we go. And at the end, it's going to give you your best card. And of course, you get the guaranteed holo. So there's a guaranteed holo every, it looks like every 50 packs, which is pretty freaking cool. I'm not going to lie. And the one thing I don't understand in this game is card trading. It kind of makes absolutely no sense to me, because if you think about it, I could trade my friend or an alt account 10 cards, guys. I can trade my alt account 10 cards and it gets a free SW prismatic. Isn't that kind of freaking crazy? All I need to do is trade him 10 cards. So this card trading makes absolutely no sense whatsoever if it helps you with the index. But it would also make no sense if it doesn't help you with the index. So I really don't get what the heck card trading is, because if card trading works the way it does, everybody and their mom is going to have Gary Booty, which is kind of random and not okay. Like that kind of ruins the value of these units if everybody has them. So I don't know what they're going to do with card trading. My guess is they're going to have to make it not count towards the index or something. Or like have it only count towards the card, like up here, because this is just way too broken. We could literally have tens of thousands of these being printed. Like I could just keep making new accounts and I would have a bazillion of these two Gary Booties and a bazillion of these standard series. All right, now I want to do the math, guys, except I want to do the math on this one. So the odds are the same for the cards, but instead of Robux, it's going to cost you basically 50x in gems. So we'll do the math based on this. I'm going to also assume you have the game passes as well. We'll do the math with the game passes. So actually, I already did the math. It's going to cost you 10,000 Robux. So multiply that by 50. Honestly, not that much. Like maybe 5 million gems to get the, yeah, it's gonna cost about 5 million gems. So 5 million gems if you buy all the game passes to get the warden. Now if you don't have the game passes, my guess is gonna be like 20 million to 30 million for the warden, and that's just this version. If you want the big boy warden, yeah, it's gonna cost you like 100 million gems plus. Like it's gonna be kind of wild. If you get really lucky with the SpongeBob though, it's not gonna be that bad. And also the way this works is kind of cool. Whenever you buy a card pack, it gives you the separate lucky pack in the inventory. So I don't know if he showed him buying any of the card packs in the inventory, but it looks like it shows them in the inventory, which is kind of cool. So you could actually just skip to it and open up the lucky packs. So these are the ones that are going to give you guaranteed. And I'm gonna be honest, if these are tradable, that would be pretty cool, because all these are going to have trading value. So honestly, depending on when they get rid of them, all these might have some trading value, but I'm not sure. And based on the way this is coded in, every time they add in a new series of cards, there's going to be its own unique prize. So that means you're going to want to keep these for, I guess, trading, so more people can get the warden and whatnot, which will be kind of cool. So that's kind of the chase, I guess, is you could technically open up a pack and get a Gary Booty. Honestly, though, Holo Gary Booty is a 1 in 1,000 chance. So just saying, you're going to need to open up on average 1,000 cards just for the holo. So if you do the math on that real quick, it's not too bad. If you have the game passes, obviously it's gonna be a little bit better. I'm thinking about buying the game passes early, we'll see. But I'm gonna maybe go for the normal version. I don't know if I'm gonna go for the SW version, considering how much Robux that's gonna cost. Also, we got a new code as well if you guys are interested. I'm gonna do the code for you right here. All right, here we go. No way, no way. That's the code. Exotic Mania Baby. What the heck? Oh, 1 second. All right. Here is the brand. Oh, Let me do it again. Here's the brand new code, guys. Exotic Mania Baby. Oh, it expired, bro. It expired already. Wow. I guess there is no new code in the video. It already expired.